Green Lantern, the figure's on the shelf, like you said, but Green Lantern, bro, fuck, I don't care about typecasting. Go for it, bro. Guess what? He already has his pilot's license. He can fly them jets.
Reverse Flash.
Ooh.
Could we see him as a villain? That's the problem.
Ooh.
Does he have that range? You want to talk about if we see him in these types of roles, could we see him as the villain?
It's the Lame Guys Podcast.
All right, as I said last week, my mission is to just finish a season every week so I can continue to talk about it on the pod.
So what is this? Season
3
now?
is now done with.
Okay.
I'm done with season 3 on Breaking Bad. Oh my gosh, bro. I finished it last night. I had 2 episodes left, so I finished them last night. And my gosh, bro, it's getting so crazy. It's getting so crazy.
It's great,
Walter,
dude.
Bro. Walter has grown a pair on him.
Yeah.
He truly has this confidence to him now to where he's just, I'm thinking, bro, you would never.
Yeah.
Back in the, like, you know,
like you compare him, that Walt to first season Walt, it's crazy.
Never.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. And, gosh, something I forgot to point out from season 1, season 2, and now season 3, bro. I love Jesse's main catchphrase. Bitch.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
everything is that. So with this last season, bro, whenever God, bro, Hank has them cornered in an RV. He has them in the RV. Walter is in there. Jesse is in there. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, bro, like you were always right there. And then he tells them, because Walter's giving him advice on what to say to Hank and everything like that. And he goes, say this harassment.
Yeah.
He goes, this harassment, bitch.
Yeah.
Jesse gets his ass beat later by Hank.
Yeah.
Ends up in the hospital.
Because of that phone call.
He comes out of the hospital. The guy wheels him out or whatever, waiting for his ride. He lights a cigarette up. Sir, if you're going to smoke, you got to go another 20 feet. Then roll me further, bitch. I love every single time he says it, bro. I die laughing. I'm just like, bro, this motherfucker's so clean with it.
He is, dude.
He's so
Gosh,
clean
it's
with
so good, bro. I remember seeing that scene thinking, holy shit, this is it. Like, Hank is about to find Walt as the guy, like as Heisenberg.
Yes.
And first off, Walt is so smart, but not only that motherfucker who owns the junkyard came in clutch, bro.
100%,
clutch.
bro.
He's there talking to Hank like this is domestic homicide or whatever. Like, like he was like, you need a warrant. Like
he's like, we know our rights.
Yeah. And yeah, dude, and I mean he ends up crushing he came in clutch too.
Yeah.
And then what's his face? The reception lady from Saul Goodman's place. Yeah, she made the phone call saying that what's Hank's wife's name?
Marie,
that she got in an accident, right, or something?
Yeah.
Dude, Hank was fucking pissed.
And I love that scene when he shows up to the hospital. No sound.
Yeah.
It was just a mute scene. And I was like, just in the mute scene, you can feel that.
Yeah, and then she calls him and she's like, what's for dinner or whatever?
Yeah, you going to eat tonight?
Yeah.
You going to be home? Oh, bro. He's
crazy,
living. And
bro.
he pulls up to Jesse
and
beats the hell out of him, bro. He beats him
I
bad.
can't believe so like you're telling me all these things and I just think like, wow, I thought they were closer to the end, but that's only season 3. So you still have season 4 and 5.
So let's see. I wrote Jesse once again can't catch a break, bro. He gets into rehab. He's still struggling with Jane's death. He found a new girl. Small world, of course, bro. This girl's little brother is the one that killed Combo, Jesse's homeboy.
Yeah.
Small world in that scenario.
Yeah.
Let's see. The RV gets crushed. Hank still Hank has been avoiding El Paso ever since what happened. His first go around there, and everyone's starting to get wind of it. Like you're just basically
they know he's scared. Yeah,
bro.
know,
if you're scared to say it, bro, you can.
Which
talk
I
to
mean,
him.
dude, he was fucking there at that big old bomb or whatever.
Yeah,
that shit was crazy.
With freaking Danny Trejo's head on
his
it,
head
bro.
was on a turtle.
Yes, bro. Oh my gosh, that was so wild. The twins.
Oh yeah,
the twins in this season. Oh,
Hank takes him out, right?
Hank takes him out, bro, because they were going after Walter, and then they were told go after someone else or whatever. Gus tells him, go after this DEA agent, and they tell him we can't. Our boss said no DEA. He goes, well, yeah, that's the thing. This is my territory, and I say yes. They just look at each other and dip.
Yeah.
And bro, they for real pull up to him, and Hank takes both of them out
It's so crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he gets shot up, but he takes them out.
And what's so good about that show too is, like I said it last episode or the episode before. The show is so good about showing little scenes at the beginning of episodes, and you're like, okay, how is this gonna tie in? And then it ends up tying in, like the one scene where the Mexican band is playing the song and they're saying that the cartel's coming for Heisenberg.
Yeah.
Like, it's so smart how they implement that. Like, God, it lets you know, like, for real, the cartel's coming for Heisenberg.
Yeah.
Gosh, Breaking Bad is so good, dude.
So I even I brought this up to Marco, and I was saying that I've noticed it was another thing I just kept on noticing is that season 1, season 2, and now season 3, dude. I love that they put in pointless scenes in this series. And I say pointless scenes as when Hank gets shot up and they're in the family's inside the waiting room. Walter grabs a magazine, the table's uneven. You have a good 3 minutes of him fixing a table.
Yeah.
No dialogue,
he
nothing.
puts something underneath
He puts
it.
paper. It's still not right. He gets it back. He messes with it, puts it back. Cool, done. This last episode I watched, it was a whole 2-3 minute scene of Gail, the other, the lab tech assistant, just singing and making and watering his plants, just singing, doing a very fucking good job singing in Italian.
Yeah,
and I thought, why? But then at the same time, I love these little scenes because it's just like you're just building characters. Yeah, these are so pointless, but I love the fact that y'all are doing it because I feel like no other show would do pointless scenes like this because they're like, nah, bro, we gotta get the story moving. We gotta keep no, bro. Breaking Bad's like, we're going to show you this world. We're going to show you all these characters have depth. We're going to show you these small little tidbits these characters are going to show. Like, I don't know. Small stuff like this, bro. I love.
I'm telling you. I mean, I know you're not through, but now that you're 3 seasons in, do you see why everybody loves the show?
Yes.
And second, is it living up to the point of how I feel? Like, I'm not saying it's there yet for you, but are you seeing the potential of it being the greatest show of all time? Like,
it's fantastic. And like how you said, great. I have yet to have an episode where I go, okay, that was a step down. Yeah. Like, I have yet to feel that right now. Yep. Because every single one, I'm just like,
I think there are one or two, especially like season 4 or season 5. There is one that I remember just being like, okay, wow, like that was the whole episode. So I think you'll get to that point. I don't think you've hit that yet. You would know.
Okay, so last thing I want to say for the Hank and Marie thing. Hey, what? He's not wanting to leave the hospital.
Who,
so,
Hank?
Hank.
Yes.
She said, "All right, motherfucker, you gonna leave this hospital?" She goes, "I'll make you a bet." Puts her hand under the covers. He goes, "That's Marie. Marie, like, bro, what you doing? Like, it's no point. All right, this is pathetic.
Because his legs don't work.
His legs don't work. Yeah. So she's like, all right, bro. She goes, I'm gonna get you working." Yep. He goes, all this just a pop bone, bro. And she said, if I get you, you leaving this hospital. And then he's like, no, it's not gonna. Next scene, wheeling out in a wheelchair. He's pissed, bro. I got your ass. What?
Yeah.
Where I left off, bro, I'll just say this. Gus has a sit down with Jesse, those two, the 2 guys that put the hit out on, or that called the hit for combo, Mike and Walt, in Gus's office, bro. It is so good.
Yeah.
It is so good. These are my associates. I was told what you were planning on doing with them. You're going to shake their hands and make peace. Mm. And, bro, Jesse, no. Bro, once he did that, I love Walt's face. Mike was like, bro, he did not just say no to Gus, bro. And it was so intense. And what's funny is that there was one scene where, like, you just see, like, just his hand, Gus's hand. You're just, the full camera is on Jesse. And Jesse decides to look at Walt, and he goes, "Don't look at him. Look at me." I was like, "Oh!" And Jesse, he flinched. And there, bro,
he's fucking so crazy, good, bro. There's one scene. I feel like you may have seen it, but I'm scared to say it just because I don't want to spoil it. There's one scene where there's a sit down like that with Gus Fring, and he does something, and that really just establishes who the fuck he is. But I don't think you've hit that because I think you would have already mentioned it. So I don't want to say it.
He's had some good conversations.
I think it's next season. It's next season. Well, there's a scene there.
Well, it makes sense because the way the episode ended, or whatever.
How did it end?
Well, because Jesse had a dip because Walt killed those 2 associates because Jesse and those 2 guys were about to have a fucking shootout.
Yeah,
so
Walt runs them over.
Them down. Yes. Bro, for real, but Walt killed the guys, bro.
That's so crazy.
He ran them down. I was so close to texting you. I was like, I'm literally going to talk about it in the morning. I just got to wait. But then he tells Jesse, run.
Yeah.
Run, dip, bro, because he knows Gus is going to come.
Okay, so then I think it may be the first episode of next season then.
So then Walt, Gus, and Mike all have a meeting inside the desert or whatever, and he tells them, you give you option A, give you option B. You can either kill me or you just say, let's forget about it. Jesse's gone. You ain't got to worry about him no more. Cool. He's like, all right, but Gail's coming back, basically. Cool, whatever. And then Walt tells him, all right, or he has a meeting with Jesse and saying, we got to get rid of Gale and everything like that. So, here's his address. Oh, we'll go find his address, go kill him and everything. Bro, Mike pulls up on Walt and I was like, hey, bro, like, you can't be doing this. That whole scene was beautiful because it ends with Jesse holding the gun at Gale's face and Gale's pleading for his life.
Okay, see, I didn't know if you were there yet.
Gale's pleading for his life and Jesse shoots and then the camera goes black.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't think he shot him just because, Jesse's pointing straight, and then after a while, bro, you see him turn a little bit, and I thought, he fucking shot in the side, bro. And in my head, I thought to myself, I know Jesse's going to have a conscience. His best case scenario is right when Gale opens the door, pop him. So no ifs, ands, or buts. But no, he sat there, he listened to Gale's whole plea, and then, Jesse's crying. I'm thinking, bro.
So that's how the season ended?
That's how the season ended. Okay. And I was about to start episode or season 4, but I was like, I got to go to bed.
No, yeah. I want to say something, I can't. So just get to season 4. Gosh, I can't believe you've already seen all of that. It is so fucking good. They have to do that. You understand that multiple times throughout the show, Gus Fring would have already killed Walt, but he needs Walt. And Walt knows that he needs him. So, like, there's been multiple times where he is at his wit's end, bro, with these motherfuckers. But they make the best crystal meth. Yeah, and so he can't kill them. He can't.
Even Gale told him because Gus put up on Gale, and then he had to sit down. And he told him he's a master at what he does. And Gus even you can see in his face where he's just like, damn it,
yeah,
he didn't say anything.
He can't.
It's just in his face where
he cannot kill Walt, and Walt knows that. Yeah, and so that's why
he knows,
and Walt knows that, and so that's why he is doing all these things. Gosh, it gets so good, man. I wanted to talk about so many more things, but I don't think you've reached there yet. So we just gotta wait. But yeah,
that's why I really want to try to make sure I can't just say, "Bro, season 3 is great. What do you think?" And then have you just try to remember everything. So that's why I'm trying to give you the big points I've got to, so you don't.
Yeah, I forgot all of that was season 3. I would have said season 4 probably.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, you made me want to go back and rewatch the show.
Man.
All right, what do you want to get into? Lane, what episode are we on?
Episode 46, bro. Yeah. The Lane Guys podcast.
I'm Mario.
I'm Vincent.
What are we getting into today? I feel like it wasn't that busy of a week.
It wasn't that busy.
Or was it?
3 things hit the news, bro. One of them, I just want to start off with this one just to get out of the way. Bro, whether it was us not knowing that he was in Spy Kids, he was in The Dark Knight Return, or The Dark Knight Rises. He's been in other movies, other little appearances that we had no idea who this guy was. Mm-hmm. Until Glen Powell popped up in Top Gun Maverick, bro.
Yeah, that shot him off.
Shot him to space, bro, as Hangman. Mm-hmm. And from there, he's popped up in so much more. And
he was also in that movie with Jonathan Majors. He was also I think he was a pilot as well in that movie. It was about Jonathan Majors.
Devotion?
I forget what it's called, yeah. I didn't watch it, but something like that.
Emily watched it. She said
he was in that. Yeah. He was in Twisters. He had his Hitman on Netflix.
Yeah.
He was in the one with Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I saw it. Hey, good on him.
Yeah, I mean, he's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and he's just making his rounds. But hey, he's a Texas fan. Mm-hmm. He's a Longhorn fan. He's been popping up on ESPN, Sports Center, all the social media, him repping Texas.
Yeah.
That's cool, bro. I just want to ask you, bro, where's the limit for this dude? Do you think he really is going to be the next big thing?
I think he already kind of is. I mean, we talked about it a few episodes ago. We mentioned about Pedro Pascal. Mm-hmm. Pedro Pascal, a lot of people didn't like that he was Reed Richards because they felt like since he's that guy right now in Hollywood, that's maybe why he got the role. Now Glen Powell's kind of taking that spotlight. I just feel like it's a trend. It's what happens in Hollywood. There's a guy, we saw it with Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt was it for a while.
Chris Pratt was it for a bit. Pedro Pascal. You could say Anya Taylor was it.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney, she's been popping up a whole bunch of things.
It's a never-ending cycle of a new actor comes through. They and now he's not a new actor, but, he wasn't as established till he got to what's it called? Fucking
Top Gun.
Top Gun. I just feel like it's a never-ending cycle. So, like, I'm not saying that the sky isn't the limit for this guy because I think he's gonna be, he's gonna be up there. Now we look at Chris Pratt, we look at Pedro Pascal as these well-established actors that are gonna be in Hollywood for a long time, whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna get to that point eventually, and then a new younger guy will come that's handsome, and he'll come, and then he'll take the spotlight from Glen Powell. It's a never-ending cycle. And I feel like we went through that with Ben Affleck back in the day. Like, we've gone through that with all these actors. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I was going to say Leo. Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper when he was in American Sniper. Then he was in Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, so it's just
Silver Linings Playbook and all those other things.
With Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Huge,
for a while,
bro.
she was huge. And so it's a never-ending cycle, dude. It's a young man's game. Glen Powell looks great right now. He's handsome, but he looks the part for all these roles that he's taking. I think, sky's the limit, but eventually his hype will die down and another actor will come. And I don't say that with any disrespect. I'm just saying it's the game, bro.
It's the
way the game is.
Pedro
Pascal has been an actor for a long time.
Yeah.
He didn't start getting these big roles till recently.
Yeah.
And
we talked about that.
Yeah,
too.
and so it's like eventually his hype will die down too, and so I like Glen Powell though, so I don't really have a problem with it. A lot of people have an issue with, they always feel like they're shoving these actors down our throat, and I guess that there's a reason, because I mean Glen Powell has been in a lot of movies,
but you're right.
But he's a good actor.
He's a good actor, but it's like, okay, he's been in. I watched Kempa even talk about this. I think yesterday, he talked about it, saying, is he actually a good actor, or is he just being put like in these like is he just a handsome guy that's put in these very, like, not necessarily, I guess, typecast roles to where, like, yeah, you could probably play this type of guy. And then they were saying
like a country type.
Yeah, they're like, imagine putting him with someone like a Scorsese, where Scorsese wants to build like the best actor, because Scorsese works with Leonardo, bro. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, all these type of like just fucking actors.
Yeah.
He was saying, could he stand in a role like that with a director like that? And in my head, I thought, I think he could.
I think he could as well.
I think he could.
And I don't know. Like, I think he's good. I think, bro, you give him a role as a superhero, I think he'd kill it. Whether we see him as Cyclops, whether we see him as Green Lantern, I think he would kill those roles as well. Like, I don't know, dude. I just feel like with guys, sometimes you don't really have to do much. You really, honestly, a lot of it is handsome. Like, you just have to be handsome. You really do. Like, if you are, you already have a huge advantage over all these other actors.
Yeah.
So I think girls are going to be there to see his movies either way. So I don't know. I like Glen Powell, so I'm not really tired of seeing him. And I was the same way with Pedro Pascal. Like, I never really got tired of seeing him. Who's had the better year, or who's had the better past few years, I guess you'd have to say. Glen Powell or Pedro?
Pedro.
I was going to say Pedro too. He has bigger IPs.
Yeah. And that's, yes, 100%. You're right. It's the bigger IPs and everything like that, the bigger franchises that are coming down the pipeline, and that's it. He's in the MCU.
You think of the potential too. Like, he's going to be Reed Richards for who knows how long.
It could be the next 10 years, 15 years, 20 years.
The potential for his career. Until we see Glen Powell get a role like that, Pedro's over.
So I was going to say, is this to the point where now we go, all right, we need him as a hero? We need him in the MCU or DCU.
Do you think that's do you think that's just a thing that we do, or do you think that's a thing that general audiences do now? That the MCU is so big that people are like, I'd like to see him as a superhero? Or is that just a thing that we do? Because me and you, we'll watch a movie and we'll look at each other and be like, I could see him as a superhero.
I think it's a little bit of both, because we've been doing that for years. But then at the same time, I was going to say, at the same time, maybe it's just the general audience that does stuff like that too. But then I was going to associate that with, I know my Twitter feed is always, people, this actor, fan casting, but that's where my algorithm is. That's my interest. Twitter's going to show me stuff like that. So maybe
I don't know if your average girl looks at him and says, "Oh, I want to see him as a superhero." Like, I don't think they care. I think
they don't give a damn.
Yeah, I think they just want to see him as in a role or whatever.
I was about to say, my wife Emily, she don't give a damn what she's in. She's going to go see it.
But no, I would love to see him as a superhero, dude. I think I would love to see him in DC as Green Lantern, Aquaman. But you said Cyclops. Cyclops works as well. So I mean, I think no matter what role you attach him to, the thing is, though, he's been in Hollywood for a while, so I don't think he's that young. I think he just looks young.
He's 30s.
Okay, that's still pretty young. That's fair. Oh, that's young.
I think.
Never mind. He's in his prime then. Shit, if he's 34,
let's look it up.
I'm
about to say, you're right. I mean, I think
Pedro's older. Pedro's almost 50, I think.
Is he really?
I think so.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Glen Powell's age. 35. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he's in his prime.
Prime, bro.
Yeah, he's in his prime. Yeah, you could definitely cast him as a superhero.
Bro, you cast him right now for a big role, you can be that for 20 years as long as the money's right.
Yeah.
And if he does a great job.
That's true.
So, I mean, 20 years, bro, he'll be right there. Yeah. He'll be right there in his 50s.
Could you see Glen Powell as a Batman?
No.
Me either. I was looking at your figures and I was trying to think, okay, which hero could I see him as?
I mean, Cyclops right there, bro. I literally
see, but I see like a Green Lantern. I think he'd be a good Green Lantern.
I think we mentioned
he's got the blonde hair, which I don't think Hal Jordan's blonde. Is he? He's like more brown?
He's brown, but
okay, but
dye that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you could. That's fine. I could see him as Aquaman.
Bro,
if you want to go the straight classic look of Aquaman.
We've had those conversations before. I mean, after Jason Momoa, where do we go as far as do we go back to the classic blonde hair, blue-eyed Aquaman or something like that? Or, how do we go about this? He'd be a good choice. Green Lantern, the figure's on the shelf, like you said, but Green Lantern, bro, fuck, I don't care about typecasting. Go for it, bro. Guess what? He already has his pilot's license. He can fly them jets.
Reverse Flash.
Ooh.
Could we see him as a villain? That's the problem.
Ooh.
Does he have that range? You want to talk about if we see him in these types of roles, could we see him as the villain? Because in Top Gun Maverick, he kind of at first you kind of think he's like kind of villainy, but at the end he's just a cocky dude. Yeah. But he comes through at the end.
Yeah, he's good.
I haven't seen Twisters. I need to watch Twisters. He's good. I know he's a good guy.
He's good in Twisters.
Could we see him as a villain?
That's a good question.
He's kind of one of those people that, because I've seen people fan cast Matthew McConaughey as Reverse Flash, but it's kind of one of those things where it's like, I don't know if I could see Matthew McConaughey as a villain. He's always he's always the well-loved actor that everybody loves.
Get Matthew McConaughey as Norman, bro. We said that before.
Could we see him as Norman? Does he have that range as Norman?
Oh, yeah.
You think so?
Yes, bro.
I don't know if I could believe Matthew McConaughey as Norman Osborn.
Yes, bro.
Especially in the Ultimate Spider-Man, what I'm reading now, I don't know if I could see him as. If you want to talk about that Norman, I don't think I could see. I don't think I could see him.
So this is one. Obviously, this has nothing to do with Glen Powell, but as far as like just for casting, I thought about this one a couple of days ago, and I don't know what made me think about it. I think I was just watching something and he popped up. But Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah.
I don't know why, bro. I looked at him and I thought, you could be Norman. You're a little bit older. You could be a little bit older, and then guess what, bro? If all the like these fan castings of if Timothy or whatever as Harry, I was like, age wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. I was like, I could see that, bro. And then you're right. He'd just be a little bit bigger. I'm like, fuck it, bro, go for it. I'd be happy. I mean, Alexander Skarsgård has some range.
What about Glen Powell as the Flash?
That'd be fine too.
Because
could I truly see it?
Well, the only reason I say that is because I've seen Barry have blonde hair before, and what if
I've seen him have brown hair?
Yeah, and what if because isn't James Gunn's universe obviously Batman already has Damian, so it's an older universe. What if the Flash is 35, 36?
That could work too,
and it's Glen Powell.
And we're about to get to another hero in a minute that has some age on him.
Who?
We're going to talk about lanterns.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, yeah.
But
that's a perfect segue. No, either way, I want Glen Powell as a superhero. I think he's great. I don't really have a problem with him. Texas guy, so I'm down for it. I sent you that tweet yesterday of they said Matthew McConaughey passing the throne to
passing the torch
to Glen Powell, but the Texas football voiceovers, because it always has been Matthew McConaughey.
It works.
Yeah, it always has been Matthew McConaughey. But Glen Powell now, we see him at the Texas games, and he's the new stud in town.
Yeah, he really is, bro.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Glen Powell. I like him.
Yep. Like I said, sky's the limits with this dude, bro. I could see him in
especially
anything
35, right, dude. He's in his prime.
100%.
35, I'd say for an actor, bro. You're in your prime.
Like we said, perfect segue, bro. So we got some news. This is just all rumors. Let's say that off the back. This is just rumors. Nothing is confirmed from James Gunn himself. Nothing's confirmed from Warner Brothers. But first off the back, rumors, bro, that we will they will begin filming Lanterns early next year.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Show for HBO Max.
The show for HBO Max. And one of the castings, the casting list shows Josh Brolin in the role of Hal Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you could have asked me straight up who could be Hal Jordan. We just said it. Someone like Glen Powell.
Yeah.
35. Not a 50-year-old Hal Jordan. Nothing wrong with it, but it's just something I did not expect.
Right.
Along with that name, bro, the name like Chris Pine came out. Matthew McConaughey, Timothy Oliphant, and Ewan McGregor. All these names, older actors. All very good actors. But
It's not the route that you would have taken.
It's not the route I would have taken, but at the same time, it's just like this is a curveball right here.
Well, so I mean, we were with each other when we saw that. I think it kind of fits though now because I mean we're talking about James Gunn's universe and it seems like he's going for an established universe where all of our heroes have been around.
Yes.
They've been around the block. They've already been through this shit. They're older. So I mean it kind of fits the mold in my opinion. If we're talking about now it's not the route that I would have taken. You're right. I would have probably classed it at Glen Powell, someone who's 30, 35 that we could have as Green Lantern for a while. But I saw something on Twitter that the rumor is that he's looking for an established Lantern that's going to deal with a younger John Stewart.
Yep. So he's going to be a mentor type for a younger John Stewart, and that's fine because
they want that like rugged, like don't play bullshit, like, and that's what Josh Brolin is.
Rough around the edges,
like that's what he is.
Yes, I 100% agree. So if you're going to go for that, Josh Brolin, perfect.
Yeah,
he's perfect.
I agree.
I mean, as far as like I was going to say as far as history of the Lanterns in the comics, I don't know if he's the first human Lantern, because the Lantern is just it's just a whole corps.
Yeah,
that's it.
And they're like in space. And shit.
So I mean, but the thing is, we already have one Green Lantern from Earth, or Guy Gardner, bro, with Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
John.
He's gonna be in the Superman movie, right?
He's gonna be in the Superman movie. So we already have one Lantern.
Yes.
And bro, you know what Campia pointed out that Nathan Fillion is only 3 years younger than Josh Brolin.
Oh wow.
So already a 50-year-old Lantern right there,
that's
bro.
True, yeah.
It's crazy to think about right there. But yeah, so we already have an older, Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. A young John Stewart, I'd be fine with. And I mean, I grew up with we both did pretty much, bro, at the Justice League animated show. John Stewart, all there. I love John Stewart. So if this is going to be the case, sign me up. I'm down.
Yeah. I just think it's one of those things where it's like, it's not the route that I would have taken.
Yeah.
But dude, Josh Brolin, what a fucking actor he is. Who am I to say that he can't play Green Lantern? I have full faith in it. Like I said, I wouldn't go that route, but if you tell me Josh Brolin is willing to come to DC and help elevate DC, these heroes that we love, that we want to see finally be given justice on the big screen. If you want to say he's willing to come be Green, bro, fuck yeah, I'll take Josh Brolin. I would love that. And it fits the mold. It just does. I was thinking he's old, but it really fits the mold of what James Gunn is trying to do in the
established DC universe. Yeah. When we pop up, when we finally get Superman on screen as the first live action thing James Gunn's going to pull off, all these heroes have been there.
There's no more origin stories. They're all established. I mean, that's not to say we couldn't get an origin story, but they're all established.
Yeah, I mean, hell, like how you said earlier, Batman already has Damian. That means he's already had Dick,
he's been
Jason,
Batman for a while.
Tim. He's straight. He already has Amy, so he's already a father. The Talia al Ghul stuff has all happened already. That's crazy. So, yeah, you're right. I mean, who are we to say, bro, that Josh Brolin couldn't pull it off?
Yeah,
phenomenal actor.
Thanos. We saw him in Dune recently. Killed it in Dune. I know him from the Goonies from a long time ago, bro. He was a young, heartthrob teenager. Josh Brolin is a legend actor. I would love to have him on our side.
Yeah, I'd take him. But yeah, I mean, those lists of actors with Chris Pine, Matthew McConaughey, Timothy Olyphant.
Chris Pine I could see as well.
Chris Pine already been in the DC universe as Steve Trevor.
Yes, but so, I think that would be a smooth transition if you want to give it to Chris Pine. I don't think we'd question it very much.
one pilot to another.
Yeah, I don't think he just looks like I'm looking at your Green Lantern and I could totally see Chris Pine. Yeah, Chris Pine in there. Who else was on the list?
Ewan McGregor. Matthew McConaughey.
He's a good actor, but I don't think I can't really see Matthew McConaughey either. I don't know what it is. Matthew McConaughey just doesn't really fit the mold. I'm trying to think of what superhero could I see Matthew McConaughey as, or as a villain. But I can't see him as a villain, that's for sure.
I could see that one.
I just can't. I don't know what it is. Maybe if you name me a villain that I can just see.
Like I said, bro, I look at that Goblin. I'm thinking, bro, you take off that damn mask, bro. Norman Osborn, right there, bro.
Yeah,
I can
maybe
see it, bro.
The only role that I can think of that kind of plays that, kind of reminds me of that, and it's very small, but in Wolf of Wall Street, he's a stockbroker, and he's in a suit, and he's very cocky, and I could maybe see that as kind of like a glimpse of what he could be as Norman Osborn, but I don't know. I don't
Imagine
really
see
see
it.
Peter. I don't really see it, dude. I don't know.
And Timothy Olyphant.
I don't know who that is.
Gosh damn, you didn't watch. Was he in Boba Fett or Mandalorian? He was one of those.
Okay.
But he played like a sheriff in there. And just looking at his face, I was like, oh, yeah. I can see that. But yeah.
Out of those, who do you want, though?
Give me Brolin.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'd take it.
He gave us arguably the best villain that we've seen on live action TV. I mean, you can make an argument for that. And who am I to say that I don't want him on our side on DC?
Yeah, I'll take it. Going on from there, bro, staying on DC. This is going to be a big DC one, too. Finally got updates on the Batman Part 2, bro.
Yeah.
Finally got updates. Matt Reeves said that the script is almost finished. I feel like it's been almost finished for a long time.
When did that movie come out? 2022? 21?
22?
Oh, 22.
No, 20.
No, 2021 was still COVID.
So
it
22
was,
then. Right?
It has to be 22. Wait. Oh, yeah, that's 2 years ago. Yeah. I was going to say, no way it was last year, but we're 2024 shit.
So, yeah, it says they're looking at filming. The script is nearly finished, and they're looking to start filming early 2025.
Yeah.
Let's see. But, yeah, Matt Reeves came out and said that he quoted saying that the Batman universe might push to the edge of fantastical, but we will never go fully into fantastical. What was important to me is to find a way to take these pop icons, these mythical creatures, or these mythical characters that everyone knows, and translate them into the Gotham that feels like it takes place in our world. So with that, basically, bro, we ain't going to get no Clayface.
Yep.
We're not going to get no Killer Croc in this one. But, I mean, I look at it, I'm thinking, Batman really doesn't have any, like, Grundy or whatever. We're not going to get a Grundy, a zombie, or anything like that.
We're not getting that ghost thing that we saw in the animated Batman series.
Oh, Gentleman Ghost.
Yeah.
No. But I still think that, I mean, you could pull off a Clayface type thing.
I think so as well.
To where, I think we mentioned this on
how
last
it was
time,
in the animated series.
How it was in the animated one. But I think to myself, bro, you could just have... Yeah, you're right. Just an actor, but like he'll just take the face of someone, some Leatherface type shit, put it on him. Boom, he's a brand new person right there. Clayface, call it a day. And then with that one, I started thinking, bro, fucking throw Professor Pig in there too, bro. He'll help Clayface, get all these faces and everything like that. That'd be cool too. But then he goes on and starts talking about in one of the quotes that they're going to do deep dives into corruption in Gotham,
right?
And that there's bigger beings out there, and this, and that made everyone start saying. The Court of Owls.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't really hint. Well, I guess they kind of threw some subtle hints inside the first Batman about just straight corruption, everything like that. What happened with the Waynes back in the day, and everything like that. And everyone started saying, "Bro, the Court of Owls."
Yeah,
they were part of the Court of Owls, and now that's now they're going to come into fruition one day. Would you be happy with Matt Reeves introducing the Court of Owls already?
Yes, I would be ecstatic. I don't really. I saw a lot of people piss about the old. They're going to stay grounded. They're not going to really go like super far. I'm fine with it. I don't know why we are always so different from. I think maybe we just have more patience. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm totally fine with it. I love Matt Reeves' last Batman movie. To me, it's the best Batman movie that we've seen. Mm-hmm. So like, I'm totally fine with a grounded, show how corrupt Gotham is, show a dark, gritty Gotham, kind of like how it was in the Joker. Joaquin Phoenix Joker. Like, just show that I don't need all this extra shit. I want to see Batman, who is just a guy in a suit, fight other people who are just guys in suits. I know I'm not a huge Batman fan, so I know there's some diehard Batman fans that'll probably kill me for that. But it went, and it's also not a big deal because I think people forget we are getting a James Gunn Batman as well. That we could see those villains in that.
Yeah.
So like, I don't really think it's that big a deal. I would love to see him introduce the Court of Owls. I mean, I just read. You let me borrow a Batman comic. Which one was it? Court of Owls? Yeah, I would love to see that, dude. I think it's a grounded story. I think. Oh, and Gotham Knights. The story is about the Court of Owls.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
was solid.
It was a good story.
Yeah.
Game overall was.
Game overall was solid. I
had fun with
solid.
it.
I had fun with it as well.
It ain't none of the Arkham games.
Right. But the story in that is Court of Owls.
Yeah,
and those are some scary, things that you have to fight, bro. Like that.
Yeah.
So I would love to see that story. I think Matt Reeves would kill it.
No, yeah, I think you nailed it too. As far as what you call it, if there was any type of like inclination of where we're going with this Batman universe that Matt Reeves gave us in the first Batman movie, there's nothing like monster related in there. It's straight grounded.
That's what I'm saying.
It's straight. It's just another.
Even Penguin was grounded.
Yeah,
he's just a mobster guy.
Yeah, I'm about to say
he wasn't an actual Penguin.
It's just almost like another version of Christopher Reeves, or not Christopher Reeves, Christopher Nolan's Batman universe. But this one's just a lot grittier, and I like it. I like it a lot more, honestly. Yeah. And yeah, so like I said, what you call it? You're right. James Gunn, he'll be the one in charge to take over as far as the full Batman universe, the one where we will get Solomon Grundy.
This is an established Batman. He's already been through all those villains. Like
yes, bro. Yes, and not just that, but like that's what I'm also like happy about. Is I'm looking forward to James Gunn bringing to life the straight comic book Batman villains. Like I can't wait to see that, and I know he's gonna honestly probably give it. Look at the way he already did King Shark, bro.
Yeah,
like when you look at David Ayer in Suicide Squad, he just took it back to where Killer Croc is just a guy with a skin condition. Yeah. Now we have King Shark in a full CGI, suit.
Right.
Cool. I'm happy with it. So with Matt Reeves saying all this stuff, yeah, bro, give me the Court of Owls. I'll take it. Give me this grounded ass Joker. I'll take it.
So would I, dude.
So like, I mean, the Riddler,
I'm all
Zodiac
in,
type
bro.
killer. Like,
yes.
Bro, give it here. I'll take it.
For that shit. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not a huge Batman fan and I haven't read all these Batman comics, but I prefer that. I prefer that take. I prefer that type of stuff. Now, I'm all in for James Gunn having his version of Batman too, and we see all these extra villains that we see that we won't see in Matt Reeves. Either way, two separate things. And I saw one tweet say that they'll kill themselves if they have to see another Joker movie or another movie with just Catwoman and like Bane, how we had Tom Hardy's Bane. He was just a guy. And I just think I like that stuff, dude. Like, I don't know. Yeah. It doesn't really bother me that much. Like, I don't need to see the big old lucha style Bane like how it is in the comics. Like, I just don't. I don't have to see it. Now, I'll love it either way. I'll go watch it either way. But I don't know. I don't really have a problem with it. The last Batman movie is the best Batman movie in my opinion. So I'm totally fine with how Matt Reeves wants to do it.
Dude, yeah, I love that. I love the Batman, dude.
I just loved how it was detective. It was just dark. It shows Gotham is just a dark place, and it's almost like it's just throwing you in this world that's not too far off to what it could actually be in our society.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I mean, with all those, I mean, I'm just ready for them to start.
I would love to see Clayface done as how they did him in the animated series as well.
Yeah.
That was fairly grounded as well, the animated series.
The Cape Crusader.
Other than the ghost.
Gentleman Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. They really went with that one.
But other than that, the show overall is pretty grounded.
Yeah. For what? Set in the 40s, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
Okay.
But Clayface, yeah, he's just a guy too. He's an actor, right? Or that didn't like his face and he tried some shit and it backfired and
hey, it worked out.
But he can turn into other people.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I think Matt Reeves, I'm telling you, in my
do
head,
like a Texas Chainsaw type.
That's the first thing I've always thought about is you could just do a Texas Chainsaw type deal with him.
Right.
Because everyone, bro, honestly, there was rumors before that it was going to be Clayface as the villain. And then there was everyone.
Could we see a Mr. Freeze?
Everyone said that Freeze is going to be the villain in this one. Could we see a grounded Mr. Freeze?
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, you just have to go like science route.
Yeah, he's a scientist. And
like as far as like,
we saw it in the Flash,
lower
CW
temperatures.
Flash.
Captain Cold.
Yeah, he uses a guy with the fucking gun, which that's what he is. But I'm just saying, like, you could play that off a little bit.
Yeah. Captain Cold was a little ground.
Mr. Freeze in Gotham Knights though is.
Well, I was gonna say but you just look at Mr. Freeze in general, like where he has his freeze gun and everything that. So it's just like with that, not necessarily a freeze gun, bro. You just fucking. I don't know what science they have.
I just look at it as like a fucking scientist guy who makes this really smart gun, and I mean, with that gun, dude, you could do a lot of damage. Like I don't know. I don't need extra. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just don't really need all the extra stuff. I would love it either way, but I'm just saying, like, I'm okay with just a grounded story. Maybe it's because in the MCU we've seen these extraterrestrial in space, like all these things for so long now. Like I'm okay with just a grounded, dark story.
Yeah. And I think what me too is where I'm okay with it too is because I'm getting both.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm getting both.
And so whether you don't like it or not, you're getting it in James Gunn's universe.
Yeah. So it's like I can't go, bro, they're going to do a grounded ass Bane. Cool. James Gunn's going to do the crazy over the top Bane.
Yep.
Fine. Cool. I'll get the best of both worlds. Mm-hmm. So as a Batman fan, I win.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yes.
We'll see how that goes. But moving on from there, bro, one more thing for Batman. The Joker 2 already has its reviews out, bro. At the moment, we are sitting with 44 reviews and at a 61% on Rotten Tomatoes. Wow, they dropped this early. I feel like they dropped this very late. The movie doesn't come out still for another month, and yet what is it, month, right? It's October 4th, right?
Yes.
And we already have reviews out. That's wild to me. It premiered at the Venice Film Festival. It got 11-minute standing ovation. Lady Gaga got a standing ovation from it as well. reviews have been mixed.
Do you think the film festival stuff? I see a lot of stuff that the film festivals get standing ovations. Do you think that's just because they're seeing the movie early and it's like just cool that they're there? Do you think they actually liked it that much to give it an 11-minute standing ovation? 11 minutes is so long.
Yeah.
To be standing there clapping for 11 minutes, I couldn't do it. I don't think I've seen a single movie that I would be willing to stand up and clap for 11 minutes.
Well, it's clapping, but also because like the director is right there.
Yeah, that's true.
So they're standing there as well. I mean, but then they even said that when Lady Gaga did A Star Is Born, she got a 6-minute standing ovation.
See, but I think that's different because the actors are right there and they're coming out, and of course you're going to stand up and clap. But like, is the movie actually worth an 11-minute? I don't think based off the reviews. No,
I don't know.
There's no way.
The only time I've ever I've been a part of a standing ovation, bro, was at the Hall of Fame for The Undertaker. We were there.
Yeah.
Bro,
that's worth it. The Undertaker's a fucking legend. Like
Emily was looking at me.
I turned it off. I was like, okay, this is too much.
She sat down and she was just. I'm like, stand up. He's right here. He's standing in front of us. What the fuck? He can see us. Stand up. Look at everyone. You deserve it, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But no, yeah, bro. That was the only time I've been a part of standing ovation. It's a long time clapping. My hands were hurting afterwards.
That's a long time. And see, those movies, I would like it better if they got an 11-minute standing ovation, but the actors didn't come out. The only reason it's getting that ovation is because the actors are coming out.
But then there are those movies, bro, where they don't get any type of claps. Like at these film festivals, bro, it ends. You just go, and the director, hey, let's move on. And we got it.
Do they watch these movies outside?
I think that's a big ass theater.
Oh, okay.
What you call it? One of the reviews that for Lady Gaga, bro, said Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn in The Joker 2 is a much more understanded, less psychotic performance of the character, different from
Grounded.
The comics.
I just look at that and I see Grounded.
Different from comics, but fits the film's tone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Just with that already, it's just like that's just a grounded take on what this Harley Quinn is. And I mean, bro,
even Joker, it's a grounded take on what the Joker is.
For the first Joker movie, dude, I didn't know what to expect. I remember saying that before I went in. Like, it's not one of those movies where you can go, bro, I can't. I have to stay away from spoilers.
Yeah,
there's nothing in there that can really spoil a Joker movie for me, unless randomly, boom, Batman pops up. But we were already told Batman's not in this movie. This is a Joker film. The character is Arthur Fleck, and he's Joker. And I look at it and I mean, people have said it too. Like it goes to the whole notion of all it takes is one bad day, and that's how Joker was born. Well, this motherfucker had a lot of bad days. Yeah. This dude had a bad life, and now Joker is born. So with that, it's like, where do you go from here? So now you introduce Harley Quinn, and she's from a clip I saw, she's also in the psych ward too.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she's going to go the whole. She's Dr. Harleen Quinzel,
I don't think so.
I think she's just a part of this psychotic, inmate or something like that. The reviews came out; they're mixed.
I saw another one mixed stuff.
Yeah, they're mixed. I'm still ready to see it though.
Yeah, I'm still ready to see it as well. I mean, we're gonna be there either way. I didn't realize
tickets were on sale.
I didn't know that either. I didn't expect it though. You could have, even before the reviews came out, I feel like, I don't know if we mentioned it on here or not, but I didn't expect it to hit $1 billion like the first one.
Oh, that one was like, we've decided before, I think, about if we think this one will. I don't know if it will. I don't think it will.
I don't expect it to.
Yeah, and I don't need it to.
Yeah, I don't need it to either. Just because it's not going anywhere. I mean, they just made the second one because the first one did so good.
Yes,
money wise, like it's just a money bag. It's a money grab.
Bro, Todd Phillips already came out and said, "Bro, don't expect for a third."
Yeah, like it's a money grab. Joaquin even I think said originally he didn't want to do that again, and he ended up doing it because I'm sure they threw him a fat ass bag.
Well, Joaquin is known for not doing sequels.
Yeah, and
so for this, it's just like
Warner Brothers gave them money to just do this other one. I don't know. I didn't expect much from it anyways. I just feel like I'm going to kind of be whatever about it. That's just my first impression based off the reviews. I didn't really like the fact that it was going to be musical type thing. And I think it's not. It's just there's musical stuff in it, whatever. But even then, I just... I have hype for it, but I'm not that excited for it.
With a lot of the... I say a lot. The handful of reviews I read, none of them said anything about the music. None of them, it's not like we like the music. We didn't like the music.
I saw one that said the music wasn't too overplayed.
Yeah. And I saw one clip where Lady Gaga's just talking to Arthur and she just starts singing.
Yeah.
But there's no big dance number in it. She just starts singing to him and he just
Which we know based off the first one, music is a big, he likes to dance, dude. Yeah. He loves to dance. So we know music plays a huge role in his life.
Who he is, yeah.
Yes.
So... I don't know, bro.
Based off first impressions, it does not surprise me that Lady Gaga probably is the standout of the film.
Oh, yeah.
Because she is a good actress.
She is.
She was in American Horror Story as well.
Oh, yeah. How is she doing there?
Oh, she's solid.
Pretty solid.
She's in. I think she's in. She may be in 2 seasons of American Horror Story.
And from what you told me before, is that each season is
Kim
a brand
Kardashian
new...
also is in.
Is she really?
Yeah. Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she is.
How is she in there,
dude? I didn't watch that season. A lot of celebrities like American Horror Story, so they're in them.
But didn't you tell me before that American Horror Story is like a new?
Yeah, it's a new story every season.
But it's the same actors sometimes.
A lot of times they have the same actors. Like there's been a few actors that I don't think there's been a single actor that's been in every single season, but for a while there were a set of actors that were in every single season up until 4 or 5, I think. But yeah, they played different roles every time.
That's cool.
Evan Peters got a big push from American Horror Story.
I remember y'all telling me that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember y'all telling me that he was in it.
I already knew him before, but American Horror Story really took off his career. I'd give it that credit.
What you call it? But yeah, I mean, with the mixed reviews for Joker 2, tickets are on sale now. We're going into buying them. We're going to be there. I'm still ready to see it. Like this doesn't make me more hyped. This doesn't diminish my hype. It's just like I'm good.
Same. Like for me, it doesn't hype me up more, and it doesn't take away my hype. But I didn't have that much hype to begin with. If that makes sense. Like I'm excited to go to the movies.
Yeah.
It's not really that I want to see a second Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie, even though the first one was really good, I feel like you should have just left it.
Yeah.
But I'm just excited to go to the movies.
Yeah, I mean, the first one I loved it enough to buy the damn steelbook. So I mean, that's if that says anything. So
I watched a little bit of it. When did I watch it? I may have been on vacation when I was watching some of it. And I really like that movie.
It was either 2 or 3 times I saw it in theaters.
I think I watched it 3 times, dude. Me and you went one time. Yeah. Well, we went the first time, right, with our wives, and then I went with my family.
I think I took my family,
and then me and you went a third time.
Yeah,
the third time I was done. I was done with it.
Well, it's like I really love the movie, but I truly understand why people say they can't watch it again.
No, it's dark.
It's dark, and it's
dark.
just.
I can't believe we watched
heavy.
it 3 times.
Yeah, what does that say about us?
Yeah, it's very heavy. I can see why somebody wouldn't want to watch it a second time.
But yeah, bro. I mean, as far as for all our pop culture news, that's pretty much all we got for the time being. So,
what movies are coming out?
Transformers comes out, bro.
Wait, when does that come out?
That's coming out
next week.
20th.
Next week is McAvoy. Is it James McAvoy?
His
movie.
Speak No Evil.
Yeah. I want to see that one.
Yeah,
I haven't been to the movies in a while. I'm behind.
Yeah, same.
We never even saw Trap.
Yeah. That got mixed, but I mean, the people
I saw people on TikTok say it was funny and they liked it.
Yeah, I saw a couple people say it was funny. Who was it? Didn't you? Oh yeah, you sent me Homeboy's review saying that it was pretty funny. Trap or not Trap? See No Evil or Speak No Evil.
Yo, yeah, they said apparently, surprisingly, there was actually a lot of comedy in it.
Yeah,
which is weird.
James McAvoy's huge, bro.
Dude, he got jacked for that movie. He's a great actor, bro.
Yeah,
Split really solidified it for me, which I think for a lot of people as well.
Yeah,
the way he acts in Split is
he's another one of those that he's been in Hollywood for years.
Yeah,
but it just takes one role where
that's true.
I mean, he was also Professor X, bro.
Yeah. Oh, but I guess would you say Split is his most known role? I mean, Professor X, but like I think of when you think of the Professor X, you think of Charles, or you think of what's his face, the actor
Patrick Stewart.
Yes, that's what I think about. I guess Split would be his biggest role,
or Mr. Thomas of Narnia. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I don't remember that shit. I remember I watched Narnia, but I don't remember shit.
He
about
it. He was the half man, half
yes.
goat.
Yeah. I forgot about
Thomas.
that. Yes, I forgot about that.
That's what my dad always brings up. He goes, "Oh, it's Mr. Thomas."
Anything else?
That's it, bro. I think that'll be
right.
it for our pop culture episode 46.
Cool. Well, we'll see you guys next week for 47.
Later.